Hi, everyone. Welcome to the October 2023 Ascension Energy Update. Super excited that you are here and to dive into this month's energy. This month has an energy that I have never seen before. So I'm really excited to be able to dive into all of the details of this with you guys in this energy update. So welcome if you have never been to my channel before. I am Rachael Gargan. I am an energy healer, an ascension guide, and a new earth leader. I'm really excited that you are here. So make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel because there's going to be a lot more information and goodies to come as we move through the end of this year. Okay, so everyone, let's chat about October. So I'm really seeing that this month has quite literally like a push and pull energy to it. And I've never really seen an energy quite look like this. It's almost like there's like an ice to this energy. So we're working with water and air, but we're also working with kind of this flow of water as well that's kind of moving underneath the ice. This is like the image that I have gotten. I've also gotten the image that it's like we're pushing a boulder up a mountain, but then there's these moments where if we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, we're going to end up falling all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. If we spend some time kind of pushing halfway, taking a break, pushing again, taking a break, then we're going to be able to get that boulder all the way to the top of the mountain. So let's break down this vision. What does that all mean? So when we talk about the energy of October, I'm really seeing that it is extremely important during this month that we balance rest with work, right? Doing with rest. So there is a massive balancing that needs to happen this month. If we quite literally just try to full force push that boulder up the hill to get to where we want to go, it is not going to work. We are going to be depleted. We are going to be exhausted. We are not going to get anywhere. And we are really realistically going to end up right where we started with no forward progress. And it is going to be so frustrating. What I'm really seeing is that we want to spend some time taking aligned action, moving toward what we want, and then rest, do some introspection, dig a little bit deeper into some of those self-doubts, those programs, those things that are coming up, and be like, okay, I'm feeling aligned. I'm ready to move again. Now I'm taking aligned action. So my guides have really been showing this to me as almost like 3 days of work to 3 days of rest, 3 days of work to 3 days of rest. Now, I know that this is not always possible for all of us. We have jobs, we have children, we have things going on in our day-to-day life. But when we are on those kind of weekend days and we're not working, it's really important that we are spending some time in rest. And this rest and this pause, really, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're fully not doing anything. It doesn't mean that we're zoning out watching TV. It's that we're kind of turning off our social media and our phone. We're not talking on the phone and talking about all the drama. Maybe this isn't the greatest time to be going to parties and outings and all of these things. We're spending time in our homes and we're tending. There's like a tender love and care, a TLC. We are tending to ourselves, our homes, to our systems, and to the things that we have around us. So I'm seeing this like we're spending time meditating, we're spending time in warm baths, we're spending time journaling during these rest moments. And even in the journaling, we're deconstructing, we are releasing. Well, we're also as well getting very clear on what is it that we're creating, what are we aligning to, how can we set up better systems, how can we shift and try new things to maybe see if we can shift the energy around the things that are not working. So when we talk about rest, it doesn't mean that you are going to be in bed with the covers over your head, resting, not doing anything. Right? The rest period is actually us sitting in reflection and doing some of the preparation work and the foundation work for those days that we are moving so we can be successful in the movements and the actions that we are taking. We're really talking about in the spiritual community a lot right now, like your vision, stepping into your new earth leadership role. We need people who are healers and you need to live out your purpose and your mission, right? And this can be really frustrating to some of us who are listening to this video because you're sitting here being like, I get it. but like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing yet. I don't know all of the ins and outs and the details to my life purpose yet. For you people who are really falling into that category right now, number one, this is okay. All right. So don't judge yourself. It is a process for us to uncover all of the wisdom and the inner knowing that you have inside of you. Some of us are so busy with all of the massive shifts and changes that have happened that we're almost in that overwhelm and survival mode because we're literally just like pulling our hair out with trying to pay our bills, clean our house, do our laundry, cook dinner, drive the kids, whatever those things are. So it's almost like our cup is so full that there is no space for this dream, this vision, and your purpose to come through. So this is really important for those people who are in this kind of space right now, that you're taking these moments of aligned rest. Because how can we set up better systems for the days where we're really busy to support ourselves? So maybe this is that on those rest days, you're actually meal prepping. You get up, you have your coffee, you play some nice music, you're in your house coat, you just had a warm shower, right? You've done some of the TLC, and now you're just cutting the vegetables and you're doing some of that meal prep to really support yourself and make it easier on the days that you feel like you're really, really running and busy. These things are going to actually begin to open up and unlock more time for us. This is also the reason why we're being guided this month to quite literally put our phone down. They're showing me like, put it down, get rid of the cell phone, get rid of the social media and the Instagram and the cell phone and all of the things during certain moments. Take breaks from this over this month, because this is a tool that a lot of us are using to numb out. So even if we do have those moments of rest, we're not using the rest in a constructive way right now. We're using the rest as a way to disassociate, to numb out, to, kind of cover up what it is that we're actually moving through. So we're really being asked to turn off the Netflix, turn off the cell phone, and actually maybe even get outside in nature or spend some time journaling instead. And these things are actually going to support you. They're going to be massively supportive tools to be able to assist you in uncovering really what is going on inside. So with this being said, we're really seeing that there's kind of this balancing between this rest and this action. I'm hearing that if we do not allow ourselves to rest, that we are going to be really bumping up against kind of overwhelm, exhaustion, depleted, just like that energetic, complete run down exhaustion. And we don't want to end up being forced to rest. So this is the invitation of us, let's consciously build in some rest time, some me time, some TLC time. Literally, they keep saying TLC because it literally is this tender love and care. So even carry this statement for you. What is TLC to me? What nourishes my divine feminine? What nourishes my soul? What nourishes my body? And we have to begin to spend some space in this tender love and care space, because we are so conditioned to be really hard on ourselves. So this is another thing that's really kind of bringing in that pushing energy, is this self-judgment, self-hate, self-talk that some of us have. So some of this is going to be coming up this month as well. So we're really also going to be noticing a lot of the things that are operating inside of our mental body. So I'm hearing the mental body is going to be a massive part of this month. And that is what programs, what thoughts, what belief systems are operating. And these we are going to become even more and more aware of. They're saying hyper aware of. This is going to be amplified because there's going to be some clearing away that needs to happen. This needs to happen so that you open up and unlock more space for abundance, for health, right? For the big vision and dream to come forward, for you to step into your purpose. It unlocks parts of your power and your interpersonal power. So we have to begin to really sit with the busyness of the mind and what is coming up during this period of time. We're also as well, of course, through October going to be moving through eclipse season. So one of the other kind of words that have come in regards to the October energy is shifting and changes. So I know I can already feel some of you being like, are you serious? Rachael, come on. How much shifting have I been through already? Right? So there is, again, that element of I'm exhausted of changing. I'm exhausted from shifting. I'm exhausted from the growth that I have been moving on. That's the reason why this rest is important, because there is going to continue to be more shifts and more changes. And this is needed. The shifts and changes, guys, are not bad. These are gifts, these are blessings, and this is needed. So many of us are asking for literally like new levels. I want a healthy relationship and a sacred relationship. I want to make $1 million. I want to do these really big things. In order to do that, we have to change. We have to shift on so many different levels. And then some of us have been building these big things. There's been a lot of momentum, and all of a sudden there's like a stagnant energy, and the momentum is kind of stopped. Maybe the money's not coming in as quickly. There's no movement on your social media platforms. Everything just kind of stopped and is stagnant now. So how can we shift? How can we change? How can we show up in new ways, in new levels? How can we get curious about what is going on energetically with ourselves and with what it is that we're creating, and begin to shift and unlock this energy? Because I am seeing that kind of frozen ice energy through this month. There's elements of our life that have become more stagnant and frozen, and we have to begin to mold and shift and warm and rework these areas. So we want to rework. I'm really hearing rework the areas in your life that feel stagnant. So we can look at these areas in our life, and instead of saying, oh, I guess I failed, we want to say, how can I change this? How can I shift with this? How can I work with this? How can I try it from a new angle? How can I play with it more? How can I get curious with it? This is the energy that we want to be standing in as we move through October. And we really want to embrace a lot of these big shifts and changes that are going to be coming through, because the energies this month are going to be massive, like massive. And there is a lot of change and reworking that is happening in order to put you in alignment with exactly what it is that you desire. So even though some of us also were like, oh my goodness, another eclipse season, these things are fated. These things are like massive soul contract fated changes that some of us will be moving through this month. So this is not necessarily a bad thing. We want to embrace the flow, embrace the change, embrace the growth, and find that balance between I'm growing and I'm resting. So it's finding the balance between the push and the pull, finding the balance between the mental and the emotional sides of us, finding the balance between the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects of who and what we are. So I'm really excited to be able to move through all of these energies of October. This is going to be a really big month. If you are looking for those new levels of being, make sure that you check out the links below. We have the momentum manifestors that is going to put some of that momentum energy behind the stagnant energies of our manifestations and to get them moving and rolling again. So this is an amazing place for you to start to unlock and to get more tools in your toolkit to work with the energies and work within the quantum. But we also as well have the School of Ascension, where we are now certifying ascension guides and assisting them in their healing ability so that they can step out in their new earth leadership roles and be spiritual coaches, advanced energy healers. And we also as well teach you how to start up your online business. So make sure that you take a look at those links below, because this is an amazing program, guys. We've got people hopping into it and they're seeing massive shifts on a personal level as well as their business level as well. So I'm really excited to move through October with all of you you and to be able to bring forward all of these tools to assist you right now. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer those questions for you. And make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting more often as we move forward to give you guys some really, really great details on exactly what we are moving through. So I am sending you all so much love and light, and happy October.